Hey, what's up everybody? It's Gwen and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be bringing you another money advice video. This will be my second money advice video. If you watched my previous money advice video, which was how I budget using a cash envelope system, I will link it on your screen as well as in the description box. I really enjoyed the fact that people loved the video. I got really good feedback from it, so I thought I would kind of continue the whole money management topic and talk about savings. So I want to provide you all with some tips on how to start saving. So yeah, let's get started. Tip number one is to put aside what you can. How much money you can put aside every time you get paid depends on how much income that you make. When I started saving, I was in college and I worked part-time. I had a very inconsistent income. I didn't put too much pressure on myself to put money into savings. So it would be like $1 here and there, whatever I could do. And I definitely think that you should start off with this idea in mind, not to put too much pressure on yourself, especially if you don't make a lot of income. As you make more income, you'll have more money that you can put aside. Tip number two is to save your change. This is my favorite tip. I absolutely love this. And I think it's a really good idea to start saving. So as I mentioned in my budgeting video, I use cash. So I cash my check every time I get paid. And so I only use cash when I buy things. Paying for cash will produce change, and then whenever I have the change, I just set it aside in a jar. So this is my change jar, and I love this method because you just kind of make money over time and you start to save it. Once you have your change, you need to put it somewhere. So I recommend getting a separate savings account with your bank. Take your change to the bank and have it cashed. Well, my bank has a system where you have to wrap up your coins. So you make a certain amount of money. So for quarters, once you have $10 in quarters, for pennies, it's 50 cents, things like that. You just find out how much you need to wrap up the money and then you just bring it to the bank. Also, your bank might have a coin counter machine. My bank had that at one point and it was great, but now I have the coin wrapping that I have to deal with. Once you have your coins, you go to the bank and you have them deposit these right into your savings account. Tip number three is to set up automatic transfers. So I use this method in combination with saving my change. So every time I get paid, I get a certain amount taken from the check put into my savings account. And I set this weekly because I get paid weekly. I do like the automatic transfers because I don't have to think about it and I don't have to remember putting money aside. It just happens automatically. Tip number four to start saving is to set a goal. Rather than just having a way to make money over time, you might want to set a goal. It might help bring more structure to your savings plan. So if that's something that interests you, I think you should set a goal, especially if you're trying to save up a certain amount, maybe to buy a car. I say just set a goal, write the amount that you want to put aside each week or how much money you want to end up saving and just work towards that goal. And tip number five, my last tip for starting to save money, is to have a side hustle. So when you're trying to save money and budget and everything like that, if you're finding you're not getting enough money out of your budget, your options are to make more income or to cut back. If you've cut back as much as you can, the only other option is to make more income. So I think it's a good idea to have multiple streams of income so that you'll have more money and then you can put more money aside. So I think it's a good idea to have a second job, especially if you're really determined to save more money. If you're really serious about it, having a second job is a really good idea to get more income into your, bank account and so that you have more money to work with. Okay guys, that is my video. I really hope you enjoyed learning some tips that I came up with on how to start saving money. I think it's a big part of money management is to have savings because you never know what could happen. It's always good to have money set aside for those unexpected things that come up in life. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it if you did, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Talk to you guys later. Bye.